Yeah, hello folks. How are you? Just checking everything's working. Had a few right stuff going on. Hope you're all well on this Thursday. Sort of getting this done before we have to go out and give our dear friends a wee clap tonight. It's a bit strange after all these issues with the Facebook. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't think I've been closed down for anything. I did notice the other day when I put something up that they were a bit troubled about it. I think it was maybe a silencer song, or whether I didn't have permission to use it, or I don't know what's going on. But I can uh, you know uh, we just continue. I'll just put them up on YouTube and send you a link. I don't think there's anything in it. I think it's just there's just problems. That's shit happens, man. So yeah, um, hope you're all well. So in a kind of roundabout way, and getting back to things a little bit, and through all this melee, I've been trying to work out stuff. You'll see that we put the poster, I did, which was kindly sent up from Joseph from London, and we've now been officially added to the Simple Minds concert along with Deacon Blue in Blenheim Palace, which is lovely. So if any of you guys fancy that's going to be a great night, a real good Scottish night, Scottish bands. We're genuinely excited. We can imagine we're ecstatic. So a huge thank you to the promoters there at the castle, the palace, sorry, and also to for Jim and Charlie for being kind enough to allow us to share the stage with them. Really pleased, over the moon actually about that. It's just really good kind of lockdown news. So yeah, you can get your tickets. I shall put it up on all the medias. It's also on our own website, which is wearecaesar.co.uk. Let me also remember that the I put out an image of Billy Sloan, who's going to play the Presence of Love, the lockdown session that we did, that you guys have all saw. He's going to play that on BBC Radio Scotland on Saturday. I think his show starts at 10 or 11. And we shared a picture of Billy with his Caesar t-shirt on, and a few people have been asking me about those t-shirts. So I'm just checking for availability, and if anybody's interested in those Caesar t-shirts, then let me know. I'll be happy to speak to Touraj, who from Vertier Records, who I believe may have some of those t-shirts available. And Joe and I are talking about getting some done also, because yeah, it'd be nice to have some of those, and nice to have some of those to sell to people down at these, especially this big show down in Blenheim Palace. So I believe the date. Oh, I'm terrible for that. I think it's the 18th of June next year, of course. We did find out about it a little while ago, but we didn't. We just wanted to keep our powder dry to make sure everything was okay, that the promoters were happy with it, and also that we would be added to the advertising, which is all good and in place. So we're really pleased about that. So thank you to everybody for that. Big round of applause indeed. Whilst I also remember the t-shirt, the program was one, and I'll double check this, but Andy McSwiggan, you were the first in with George Best's favourite football team, which of course was Wolves. And in the musical, the George Best musical, we made it known he was watching the old black and white television when he was on stage, and he, it was the first time I had ever known that he was a big fan of Wolves. But that was his team. He loved the gold shirts. He loved the colour of the shirts. But I remember him on stage at the George Best musical. He was genuinely excited to watch them, but he was he was annoyed that because the old black and white TV couldn't show the Russians as the kid who was playing him. Imagine the Russians, and he was asking were they playing in red, of course. That was written by Mari and Martin, and he says, oh, you can imagine seeing Wolves playing in their gold shirts. Lovely sun. I'm going to try and open this up a little and just get the last of the sun in, because there's a lovely sunny, it might be in the eyes a little bit, but it's also, I'm going to play this first song because it's Mental Health Week and there's been a lot of chat, been a lot of trouble. I was speaking about this today of people, you know, all of us being locked in. I managed to get out yesterday and did a few things and posted a few lyrics and genuinely got out. It was to go to a few stores because I made sushi today and I had to go to one or two different supermarkets, which I normally wouldn't do, but I had bought fresh tuna and it doesn't last, you know, it goes off. So I managed to make a bunch of sushi today, and we socially distanced a little bit. We were a bit guilty of getting a bit too close today, so I socially distanced and passed it on to some people to eat, which we shouldn't have done, really. Well, not really, we shouldn't have done it. So yeah, I'm going to sing this song. This was a song that I wrote about my own mental health this time last year, when I had been a full year of just turmoil, and the last year's just been like that for me too, you know. So yeah, just well, you see the little posts that I put every day from that lovely book. And I was a bit worried that maybe Facebook were getting a bit annoyed by me posting quotes from this book, Charlie Masquerade. That's where all those lovely little drawings come from, where I got that lovely sweatshirt from my dear friends who know who you know who you are, yeah, that was all to do with the Charlie's quotes and stuff. So it's a big thing. Charlie Masquerade is he's doing. I think he's doing a reading from Stay at Home Albert Hall this week. So I'll dedicate this to him because he's always looking after everybody else. I'm gonna show there's nothing else the door. Well, it's been around here many times before. It's taken all my days and sleepless nights, and it's put me in the backseat of my life. 'Cause I'm not setting the night on fire, I'm not putting the world to right. One is the light of day, just some peace in the dead of night. I want nothing from nothingness. Perhaps I should have practiced it. 'Cause I set my sails within the here and now, and I'll raise my voice, I maybe even shout. I'm tearing down the walls, I'm letting go. 'Cause the past, the future I don't know. 'Cause I'm not setting the night on fire, I'm not putting the world to right. All I want is the light of day, just some peace in the dead of night. I want nothing from nothingness. I want nothing from nothingness. No. I lost my summer to the golden sand. I tried to run but didn't have a plan. Now winter's going all along these shores, and I'm cold and scared just like I was before. I'm not setting the night on fire. I'm not putting the world to right. All I want is a light of day, some peace in the dead of night. I want nothing from nothingness, nothing from nothingness. I want nothing from nothingness, nothing from nothingness. I want nothing from nothingness, nothing from nothingness. I want nothing from nothingness. Yeah, I should have practiced it a little bit. I've made a few little blunders in there, and the Largs train went by, but I was in enough trouble. So I let it go past. It went past slowly, so you couldn't really hear it. We'll catch the one on the way back, the ones that are going back, to see what they're having for their tea tonight. I bet they're not having sushi that I made, but it's all been eaten. So, yeah, a lot of problems with the old Facebook. I don't know what you're doing to me. But you shan't stop our little vlogs. You shan't. Let's have a little look at this old scrapbook, which has got a lovely little badge on it, which I love, and a very early little picture of the silencers. There's a little badge, the silencer steel badge. I wonder if anybody's getting one of those. And the little picture of Stevie in there, Phil, Jimmy, Tony, Cha. That one there's got Lewis in there. The silence. This was the first scrapbook, so some interesting things in this. Again, my mum kept most of these. So here's one, the silencers. Where is this? The amphitheatre. I guess that's Edinburgh. I think. Yeah, Edinburgh, the amphitheatre in Edinburgh. That was back in the December 1990, 18th of December. And there's one for the La Locomotive in Paris. This looks like an album launch. Oh, it is. It's the launch of Dance to the Holy Man. I'll hold that up and let you see that. There's a couple of cracking little things in this. There. Oh, how do you get this right for you? And that opens up. Let me get this right. That opens up to there, and there's the little invitation you can see there, and then there's some headlines, some press things. Billy Sloan, young Billy Sloan, in there, and yeah, I'll read a couple of things out. Let's just see what we've got. Silencers smash hit. The Silencers have launched their new album Dance to the Holy Man with a Paris gig. They were joined on stage by Eurythmics star, name dropping, Eurythmics star Dave Stewart, who jammed on versions of the Rolling Stones' It's All Over Now and James Brown's Sex Machine. I think Dance to the Holy Man is the first truly great album of 1991. I can't praise it highly enough. Don't know who that was. Dance to the Holy Man. Plenty of evidence here that this will be the year the Silencers belong to more than just Glasgow. Should be Glasgow. Their chief notary away from home so far has come from France, or the chief notoriety, sorry. Their chief notoriety away from home so far has come from France, where they launched this album at the La Locomotive Club in Paris on Valentine's Day. But Dance to the Holy Man has a depth and maturity that they were leading up to on a letter from St. Paul and Blues for Buddha. If it wasn't for this damned war, they could already be charted. They could already be chart-handed with the hastily withdrawn Bulletproof Heart. That would be in the Falklands War, I think, yeah. Meanwhile, there's I Want You, the first single, part of the ethnic diversification on the new album, which has helped members Davy Crichton on violin, accordion, and Jinky Gilmore. No, he didn't play for Celtic, on vocals and guitar. Co-producer Mark from the Laz Wallace and John Stone Roses Leckie helped the now sixth piece put a lot of space in there. It's covered up a little bit, that's why I'm struggling reading it. Bank manager, blah 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 blah. Q review. Yeah. Whatever. 65 new LPs, including Chris Rea, R.E.M., Mantronix, Julian Cope, Morrissey, Butthole Surfers, Tangerine Dream, Caroline Callender, The Silencers, Fergal Sharkey, Havana 3 AM, Albert Collins, 808 State, Womack and Womack, Little Angels, Gary Newman, yeah, including Eurythmics, Blondie, Hank Williams, very good. The Silencers' new sound. The Silencers are back with a brand new lineup, and they're getting ready for a 7-date Scottish tour, playing Barrowlands on the 19th, April the 19th. The new look is Above from Left, Davy Crichton, Tony Suave, Jimmy O'Neill, James Gilmore, Sunday, and Lewis Rankin. Their third album, Cha Burns, I missed out. My God, how could you miss out Cha? Their third album, Dance to the Holy Man, was released last week, produced by Jimmy O'Neill, Mark Wallace and John Leckie. It's rated by the band as the best yet. They always say that, don't they? Boring. It was never the best yet, in my opinion. Yeah. So there's concerts in there in Rouen, and this one here is in Zurich. The Silencers in Zurich, in Eintrittskarte, and Volkshaus in Zurich. Why am I talking like that? This one here is in Padova, and that was in 1991. Padova in España, I think. There's some good tickets in here. I'll jump to some of these tickets and tell you some of the places, and then we'll leave it there. The Silencers in Lyon, and the Transborder in Lyon, and that was in March 91. In the Universe nightclub with special guest the Daisies. £7. That's in Coatbridge. That was a hometown gig. This one here is in Toulouse, in Le Bikini. This one here is in Toulouse as well. Same ticket, I guess. Maybe 2 nights. I don't know. This one here, the Transborder in Lyon. This one here is in Frankfurt, in the Batschkap in Frankfurt. The Silencers, and that was on the 19th of May in 91. This one here was in Club 001 Rockers, and on the 3rd of May, I guess, in 91 was Les Nigres Vert, Wycliffe, Ludo Mari and the Exceptions, The Silencers, The Scene, London Beat, wow, and Arno. I guess that was all a kind of festival, if you like. This one here is, I don't know what that is. That looks like a bloody train ticket to me. The Silencers. I don't know where that is. This one here is the Silencers and Goodbye Mr. Mackenzie, brilliant, and Ben Sasson and Montjoy and Bessasson in June of the 16th of May in 91. This one here is in Padova and the Silencers and Goodbye Mr. Mackenzie. The Silencers, Mark Lierberg in Munich. The Silencers in Domingo Junio. So this is the 16th of June in the Playa de Toro, which is the bull ring, in Hativa in Valencia. This one here is in the Interceltic. In fact, that's the Lorient Celtic Festival. That was in 91. The Palais des Sports. Dance to the Holy Man in Cologne in the Live Music Hall, in Bremen in Modernes, and Bielefeld. So yeah, that's enough of that. I think we'll read this little bit and then that'll do us. This one was in Mulhouse in France on the 7th of June. That one there is in Folk Kararock, the Silencers. Price 115 krona, that looks like. Krona, where would that be? Where was krona? I can't remember. Sweden, Denmark, the krona, I can't remember. This one's in Cordoba in España. This one with Goodbye Mr. Mackenzie is in Correggio, Palisport in Correggio. And I'll read this little bit out. This is from a magazine, I don't know what it says. Dance to the Holy Man, RCA Records. Boys marching, machine guns, and the price of oil paid in blood are hardly the kind of phrases you would use if you were expecting airplay on the nation's jingoistic radio stations. But unfortunately, this is the unintentional situation the Silencers have found themselves in for the third album. To top it all, the proposed first single from Dance to the Holy Man has been cancelled. The song is, in question, Bulletproof Heart. Oh well, back to the conference table, boys. On the other hand, what the album lacks in political sensitivity, it makes up in experimental outlook. An adjective, it must be said, I never thought would be directed towards the Silencers. From the acoustic skiffle feel of the anti-consumerism rant Robinson Crusoe in New York, they move effortlessly into the dumb, in the American sense, rock of the yuppie angst, Hey Mr. Bank Manager, a song that really should have been recorded by the Travelling Wilburys. Occasionally, lyrical clumsiness is more than redeemed by songs like Roseanne and the simplistic yet completely unschamaltzy countryish love song I Want You. This diversity may well be attributable to the surprising production credits. While Jimmy O'Neill retains executive control, John Leckie of the Stone Roses fame and Mark Wallace, who has worked with the Primitives and the Go-Betweens, both got their say at the mixing desk. On the strength of Dance to the Holy Man, the Silencers may yet make inroads into commercial success that has for so long eluded them. Jai H, whoever that is. Yeah. Okay, so the last couple of tickets are in Rouen at the Silencers, and that was in 91. And then Mulhouse, and then the very last one from this is again in Krona, Copenhagen. Could that? I'm not sure if it's changed. Krona, Mandag, the Silencers. 15 krona, and Gieber and Vedengangen, Bielefeld. I don't know if that's Germany but of course Germany wasn't the krona, it was the Deutschmark. So there we are. I'll get some more of those tomorrow. So I guess as a wee nod to our friends, hey. did that the other day, didn't I? 1 Inch of Heaven. In an age of love, Kalishnikovs and microwave snow. We got our hands on the wheel and our heads in the clouds and a ticket to go. I was in love with the thought of perception. Yes, my world was just a skyscraper of dreams. Then I was crushed to the floor by a feeling so strong, so strange I had to scream. There's a rock in my heart that can't be broken. Now there's 1 inch of heaven that is open for me as I walk down a vacant street with rain in my eyes, fall across the cold dark waters waiting to see sunrise. The sunrise. I was the king of the cynical island. Nothing was too dark or too cruel. Now I believe that there's something worth fighting for. Lovers, since you've chosen this poor fool. There's a rock in my heart that can't be broken. Now there's 1 inch of heaven that is open for me as I walk down Jamaica Street with rain in my eyes, crawl across the cold dark waters waiting to see, waiting to see the sunrise. Oh baby, now go the sunrise. Oh baby, now go the sunrise. The sunrise. Oh baby, now go, 'cause there's a rock in my heart that can't be broken. Now there's 1 inch of heaven that is open for me as I walk down Jamaica Street with rain in my eyes. I crawl across the cold dark waters waiting to see, waiting to see the sunrise. The sunrise. The sunrise. The sunrise. The sunrise. The sunrise. Oh, I'd love to be able to play piano. I really would, yeah. Let's have a wee This was a very nice little bit of reading today. Quickly before I do that, I just want to thank some people have come in and very unbelievably and graciously helped me with the bikes. And somebody, I got a bike for the little 5-year-old today, and you know who you are. Thank you very, very much for that. I really appreciate it. That is an amazing gesture. Thank you. I spoke to the guy. Excuse me. I spoke to the guy this morning, actually, Alan, from the social work place down here, and I've still got the snooker table which I'd have to drop off now at a centre for him. And I kindly got offered another 4 bikes today, between today and yesterday. So lovely emails, and I'll thank you. As I say, you know, I know people don't want to be named, you know, and that's fair enough. I can understand that, but thank you very much. As I say, I spoke to Alan today, and he's just so over the moon with the bikes. He told me about one of the families that he'd given the bike to, that one of the parents, the kids had bikes, but the parents didn't have bikes. So one bike went to the parents so that they could each take turns of going out with the kids, which means the kids can get out now. Isn't it just amazing when you hear that? You know, the kids can get out with their parents on the bikes. Listen, you know, I've said this before, you know. Oh, there's the Largs train, told you. Hello. Hello, Largs people. Yes, do you have any bikes? No? Okay. No bikes. No, caviar's no use, darling. Thank you. Doesn't keep. I made sushi. It doesn't keep. Sweetie, thank you. Prosecco? No, it's for children. Thank you. Yeah, so thank you again. And I shall endeavour to pick those up. My kind friend also got the bike delivered. Man, generosity out there, you know, it's amazing. As I say, I've got the 2 snooker tables which are going down. You know, I mean, it's something else. It really is. Thank you. I really appreciate it. This is called Thinking. Yeah, aptly titled. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out of the world we find success begins with a fellow will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself. You can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But soon or late, the man who wins is the one who thinks he can. Hey, how's that? Beautiful. That was by Walter D. Wintle. That's some name, isn't it? Hello, Mr. Walter D. Wintle. Let's see what the lovely William Seagert says. And it's a condition for defeatism. It's also suitable for apathy, discouragement, pessimism, lack of self-belief, and low self-esteem. In my own life, I'm very familiar with the difference self-belief can make to performance. When I'm feeling a bit flat and useless, I can see the difference spelled out in the way I engage with the world and those around me. I cannot inspire excitement and confidence in other ways because I have lost them in myself. Perhaps I should have Walter D. Wintle's poem Thinking taped to the inside of my jacket as a crib sheet. So many people come to my pharmacy and say, I think I'm beaten, I'm destroyed. This is always heartbreaking to hear, but if I think they have enough emotional and physical strength to turn it around, then I don't treat them gently. Instead, I give them this poem as a sort of kick in the trousers. If you walk in and say, I'm going to lose, before you've even tried, you haven't got a chance. Sometimes the only way is to talk yourself into it. whatever it may be. Although it is useful for all ages, I find myself prescribing this poem particularly frequently to young people and teenagers, people who are just getting started in life and who may have taken a few knocks on the way, but who really only need a supportive sense of self belief to get going. As your parents probably told you, whatever you want to do, you can achieve it with hard work and self belief, or at least without those things, you'll never achieve anything worth having. Wow. Amazing. Thank you, William Seacart and the lovely Walter D. Wintle. The Poetry Pharmacy. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Yeah, so this quiz for our the quiz continues. So tonight's question is: on my first album, I had a big problem with someone who wouldn't tell the truth to me. And I asked them to tell me the truth and don't lie. Who was that person? Who was that person that I asked not to lie? That is tonight's quiz question. As always, if you can give to the food bank, that'd be fantastic. If you can't, it's okay. It's not a problem. A few more requests. We need a few more requests. The problem is that just the way Facebook's going at the moment, I don't seem it's acting really weird. It's acting strange on my phone, and it's beginning to allow me to upload pictures and stuff from the computer, but not from the phone. I don't know if they're trying to fix it or if there's something wrong. I really don't know. So if you've got any requests, just email me at jjgilmore@gmail.com. And also for your lyrics, I sent out thank you. I sent out 7 handwritten lyrics out in the last couple of days. And so Andy McSwiggan, I have your address, so I shall post you out the brochure for the George Best the programme, sorry, not brochures, because you won it, big fella. You came in early with your question. I think we were late that night, and I think you came in very let's see if I can find it. You came in very early or very late at night with the answer to, it was maybe on I don't know if it was on anyway, whatever it was, you won it anyway. Yeah, I can't see it because I'm all a bit mixed up, but it doesn't matter because Andy McSwiggan, you've won that, so I'll kindly get that off to you. So yeah, I guess we go out in 20 minutes or so. That'll allow me to get this loaded up, and then get out and give a round of applause for our frontline workers. So yeah, Trump and Johnson, hey, get a grip, pair of dicks. Anyway, listen, hope you're all right. My dear friend Jim is doing well. He also has got a copy of Charlie Mascari as well. I had a friend wrote to me yesterday from Italy, and he's now got a copy in Italian. So yeah, so the word is spreading. It's great, fantastic book. Great illustrations. So yeah, get some requests in for me for some songs that we maybe have already sang, but that's all right. And I shall read out a few more wee things that happened. And maybe I'll try and remember some memories from some of these gigs. And one thing that always sticks in my mind as we'll go on to some of these dates is going back to the Bataclan and then seeing it on the news that night and thinking, my God, we played there. You know, that could have been us. Such a strange thing to happen for armed gunmen to go into a venue and shoot people that were there enjoying a concert. I mean, it shouldn't happen anywhere, but it was just a really strange choice of venue, the Bataclan. So I'll try and run through some of the happier memories. And we did have a happy time in the Bataclan. It's a brilliant gig in Paris. So, yeah. So if you want any lyrics, handwritten lyrics, just email me at jjgilmore@gmail.com, or send me a message on Twitter, certainly not on Facebook at the moment. And I shall see you all later. Susie, keep it all going on the front line. And I guess it's good night from him. Toodaloo, the